toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a second about Arizona State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
And now this offense will take the field again. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Leaves it with the back. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Unloads quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. Now on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Makes the grab on the left. Into the house. Touchdown, USC! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Hamilton. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Buys a little time. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
The give from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to throw it again. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's at the 30. Inside the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Right on the money. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To throw, it's Sayin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. across the 35. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
This quarterback part of their running game. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's wrong. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Snagged out of the air. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 32 over Georgia Tech. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. In the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Back to pass. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Cut. Arrow. Go.
To the air on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And back to the air on second down. Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
691, get flat.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Turns it on down the left side. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
That makes the score USC 31, Arizona State 14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
you find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Looking downfield on first down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
USC 31, Arizona State 14.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
38, Arizona State 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. It's complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got room on the return. Touchdown USC! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to go up top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Caught close to the marker. It's Hamilton. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Hurley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Using his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
Ready, set. Go. 325. Go.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
1st and 10.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
691, Gator Spar, Griffin, Dino.
Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the